Hello and welcome to the channel. And today's video is another haul video. I've got several stuff that came this week, either here locally or that I received shipments from Amazon. And I also made a trip to Target and Walmart and picked up some other stuff. So let's get started. This pickup, I made a couple of orders through AliExpress, which is, I don't know, it's like the Amazon, it's like the Amazon for China, but a lot more sus. You're always hear stories of people, and I'll give you one, today also, like horror stories about ordering from Alibaba and you shouldn't, because you never know what you're gonna get, this and that and the other. For the most part, every time that I've ordered from Alibaba, I've gotten what I wanted. But it's still, it's not like Wild Wild West or anything. You just gotta know where to place your orders. Look for sellers with high rankings and all of that, high ratings. Like if you were ordering on eBay, it's pretty much the same thing. So anyway, this is one of the orders that came in today. That I picked up today in my mailbox. So this is the KO of the MP. What is this? MP9 Masterpiece Takara Tomy Grimlock. So the Grimlock this figure is, I mean, the original was released, I don't know, like 10 years ago or something like that. I figured someday I would get this figure. I just didn't know when, and now seemed like the best time to pick him up. He wasn't that expensive. He was like 50 something, 50, 55, I forget. So he'll go nicely with my other Dinobot display, along with the Studio Series 86. This will probably be like my version of the modernized version of the G1 toy. Right, I was thinking of getting a second Grimlock of the SS86, but those are impossible to come through. Because I did want to paint one like in the toy colors, but I don't know, maybe Hasbro will release one later down the line. But I think this one will more or less fit that bill, because if you compare him with the original, they both got the gold chest, the bright red on the middle section, and this is pretty much the upgraded version of the toy, right? So I think I'm gonna stick with that, and if Hasbro do release one down the line, I'll probably still get it. So that's one figure that I got. Yeah. He came without a box. He just came inside of a blister pack, wrapped in a black bag. He did come with instructions and this trading card. So there's that. I haven't even played with him. I just came home a few minutes ago. I just had some breakfast, and I was getting ready to record this, so I haven't even played with most of these. And then another pickup that I got from Alibaba. Let me just AliExpress. Well, Alibaba, AliExpress, they're both the same. I have two. So give me just 1 second here. These are, of course, the famous Toy Biz McFarlane Toy Biz superposable Spider-Man in the style of, well, some say McFarlane, others say J. Scott Campbell. It can probably be used as both, one or the other. But so like I was saying, there are some, when you hear horror stories about ordering through those type of sites, well, this one kind of looked okay, but on the surface. But after further inspection, there were some issues with the figures. I'm still trying to resolve this with the seller. But issue number one with the figure on the right. Let me grab a pointer. He's got two of the same leg. The lower calf right here. This one is the same as on this side. Right. This one is pretty much complete. This is fine. Except now the other issue that came with these figures is that the shoulders on both were put on backwards, or should I say crossed. So the left shoulder was put on the right, and the right shoulder was put on the left. So I had to fix them both. However, one of them I had to fix by cracking open the chest. You can see here on the side how I had to split the figure. This is after gluing and putting it back together. So yeah, I had to crack on this one because as I was was warming up with a hair dryer, and as I was pulling out the part, the mushroom peg was kind of stretching too much, and I didn't want to break it. So break it where to the point where I couldn't use it. Rather, if I would break the figure here on the side, on the seam, I would be able to pull it out and put the shoulders in the right spots. So yeah, now they both got the shoulders on the correct side, but this one has the wrong leg. So I'm in discussion with the seller on how to fix this. Initially, I wanted refund. Well, not a refund. I wanted him to send both figures, because if I wasn't gonna be able to fix the shoulders, well, I needed two completely new figures. But I managed to fix one. This one I did do the boiling water method, and that softened the rubber more than using a hairdryer. So this one I did put in the boiling hot water. That softened the plastic more. On the mushroom peg, it was still a hassle to put back in. I had to squeeze the mushroom head of the peg so that way when it went into the hole, it almost went flat, and as I torque it, it would be able to hook underneath the peg hole. So I was able to fix that one. This one I still need either a replace. We're in discussions of either saying I would rather have him send me a replacement than a refund. So that's where we're at right now. So yeah, but these are pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. They all are a little floppy. The joints aren't as tight, but with some nail polish and everything, you can get the joints a little tighter. But you can stand up. Apparently this version of the KOs that they're selling on Alibaba, I believe this is a run that was released after the Toy Biz, the original Toy Biz. Hasbro started releasing in the same mold. However, I believe the difference is the head. On this one's, the head is a little thinner versus the original Toy Biz Spider-Man figure. That's a little bit wider, just a little bit more wider. But yeah, there you go. So there's these. And then the last pickup from AliExpress. Oh, we're gonna need to raise the camera here. So this is KO of the well, it's not a straight KO of the G1 Jetfire, but it's of the mold, right? That Robotech, whatever the model is called. But yeah, basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repaint this guy in the G1 Jetfire colors. I'm probably going to order the sticker set from Toy Hacks to apply, and there is a online seller. I believe it's Destron Productions or something of that, but Destron. He sells the replacement add-on kit for the super mode or whatever you're gonna call it, because the figure only came with the basic, what you see here. He didn't come with like the little extras. So those guys, Destron Designs, I believe, he sells the add-ons, so the parts for the legs, the jet boosters, and all of that. He sells those 3D printed parts separately. So probably gonna order those. I was looking at videos on how they hook up and everything. I thought that they were like maybe through screw holes, and I was wondering if that might, since this is a KO, maybe they won't match 1-to-1. But apparently the add-on parts on the original G1 Jetfire, they were all pretty much clip-on. You would clip them on, they would hook up to certain areas, like they would hook on to the back part here, they would hook on to the to these wing part thingies, and then clip on to this backpack. So they should be compatible. They should be compatible with this KO. Because the KO is a 1-to-1 size with the original. And just for comparison, because I had it here separately, and show it on a different video later on. This is the Thrilling 30 Jetfire. That was also, this is a KO that I got quite a few about 4 years ago. So this is a leader class figure from the old leader class, right, in Transformers. So from like the early to mid 2000s. So you can see the size of this guy compared to what a somewhat current Hasbro figure, right? So he's still taller than like modern leader class figures. He actually stands, let's see, he actually stands at about just above 9 inches to the head and about 10 inches to the top of the antenna. So this is a pretty tall figure. Let's see for comparison to the Masterpiece. Yeah, he's even taller than the Masterpiece Grimlock. So yeah, he's gonna be a fun. Once I put him all together, he's gonna be a fun addition to the collection. All right, and then some delivery that actually just one delivery that I got here through a local online vendor here in Mexico. I got the Keaton from the Flash movie, 89 Batman. No, I guess we can just call not 89 Batman, but the Michael Keaton from the Flash movie. The Michael Keaton Batman from the Flash movie. So as you can see, I got two. These did come in boxes. However, the boxes were a little beat up. But yeah, got all the extras here. So this is the other one, also a beat up box. Um, but yeah, I could never find these guys online, either Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, all of those guys were sold out until an ad came up on Instagram for their page. I have bought from them before. I believe that's where I got. I never showed you guys, but I do have the Super 7 Lino. So I bought that from them a couple of years ago. But so one of their ads came up on Instagram, and this guy showed up that he was on discount actually. So just for reference, just so you know, McFarlane figures here in Mexico sell a little higher than in the U.S. because of import prices and all of that. So they're almost about, I want to say, $15 higher compared to the U.S. prices. So standard U.S. price, $22, 25 with the build-a figure, with the ones that come with the build-a figure, so and all of that. So these guys sell at around 35-ish dollars. A little, you know, just depends on the fluctuation of the exchange rate. So yeah, about around $35. However, like I said, these guys were on discount for some reason. These guys were on special, and I got them basically at the American price, so like for $20. Maybe they messed up because the Keaton with the unmasked version, that was on regular price, and this one was on discounts. Which, so maybe because of the beat up boxes, I don't know. Which I don't care. If I were an inbox collector, maybe, but I'm not, so that's fine with me. So yeah, the figures are perfectly fine. I already did the slide modification to the ears because these guys come with like front stumpy tips, ear tips. They're like rounded off at the top edge, just in case for like secure safety, I guess. I already sharpened those up. So there's these guys. And I guess I can just reference this guy. I also picked him up, this one, about a month ago. I just never showed you guys. This is like the Hush figure in the blue and gray variant, right? Again, this one again I bought here, and this one at full price here in Mexico. Like I said, so he was a little under $40, but still a lot cheaper than you would pay for him either on eBay or something like that. And since I never found him in retail in the States, well, I caved. Might as well have him, right? Then miss out completely. Okay, so that's the haul here, either AliExpress and or here locally. Now for the other stuff that I picked up. So this was a pickup from Amazon. So these guys were on discount as well. Let's see, the Hunt figure from McFarlane Toys, he was at $11, and the Catwoman from the Batman The Adventures Continues, I believe she was at around what did I pay? I believe at around $20, a little below that. So she's gonna go nicely with the 4-pack that McFarlane released, or DC Direct via McFarlane. The 4-pack that had the Batman, the Harvey Bullock, the Joker, and the Harley. So she will go nicely with that because this one is also cell shaded. as are those guys. And now all that I'm missing is maybe a Nightwing or a Robin, and I do also want the Azrael, the Batman Azrael figure. So I'm not gonna go all in on this series, but there are some figures that I would like to add and have. So yeah, and the Haunt is just a cool figure. I was reading the comic when it came out, and I thought it was a pretty decent concept. No, actually, I got a paperback, a trade paperback that is actually signed by Todd McFarlane. I got that signed just by accident, happy accident, running into him behind his booth in the hallways at Comic-Con, and he was not even surrounded by a lot of people. So I just asked nicely, "Hey man, what's going on? Can you sign something for me real quick?" And he was sure. And I happened to have that in my backpack. I had just picked it up, not knowing that he was gonna be at the show or even available, and he signed it. So yeah, that's cool. There you go. So yeah, that's one part. I'm gonna leave the other part of the Amazon haul at the end because it's major. All right. So these guys, I picked them up today at Amazon, not Amazon, at Walmart. I believe Walmart. Maybe the Outback. I got them at Target. I don't remember. But anyway, so but this is still Hasbro. And so yeah, I have the alternate older Outback, the one the Tiger Force Outback. So I'm probably gonna customize that one to look. Well, I mean, he already looks different, but I mean, just so he can be like his own character. I'll see what I can do to change him up. But here's the classic Outback, and then in the middle we have the Spider-Man 2099 from the Across the Spider-Verse line. Initially, I had seen him before and passed on him. I wasn't 100% all in, mainly because, I mean, Spider-Man 2099 came out just as I started collecting comics in the early 90s, in 92. And I really latched on to that character as one of my favorites. So I'm very fond of that version of Spider-Man 2099. So this updated suit is not, I mean, it has an homage of sorts to that original suit, but it's not the original suit, because the original suit, as you can see, this is clearly a spider, although it's trying to have like a skull type look to it, which the original suit of the original Spider-Man 2099, which was a suit for a Day of the Dead celebration, which was more or less a skull head, not like the Punisher, but more stylized skull head, so to speak, that kind of looked like a spider. So, but anyway, at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick up this guy, but you know, after thinking about it and all that, I mean, the proportions, he looks more or less like a version that he would come out if he would have been on the Batman the animated series, right? The large upper body and the smaller legs, right? So he's more in line with that. So if I were to display him with something, I could probably display him with those, right? Instead of just my straight up with my Spider-Man collection. And then we have the retro carded Gung-Ho. I didn't pick up the first release of the Gung-Ho, the modernized version, after knowing that they were gonna release this guy in the retro version. So I held out, and finally was able to pick them up in stores. So here we have them. So we've got another guy added to our Joe collection. And this one pause. Okay, and then these two I picked up at Target. So on the left we have the Transformers Legacy Evolution Metalhawk. For those who are not familiar with this character, he is part of the Japanese G1 side of things. He was the leader of the Pretenders from Master Force, Super God Master Force, whatever that series was called. So he was the first leader, he was the main character of the show until Jinrai showed up, which was basically Power Master Optimus Prime here in America, or in the Americas. He was Power Master Optimus Prime, but for the Japanese, he was Jinrai. So his super form is God Jinrai, right? But this guy was the leader and the main character for a while on the show. So the Pretenders, of course, for those of you who are not familiar, after the original G1 toys, near the end of the original G1 toys, toy line, there were toys that were called Pretenders that were basically Transformers hiding inside of shells, mostly human-looking shells, while the Decepticons were beast shells. That's where what's his name? They're gonna release a figure from him using the Tarn mold. The guy with the skull. I'm forgetting his name. But anyway, that was like the main bad guy of the series at the time when they were facing off, because he was I'm forgetting his name. But anyway, so this guy is part of that the continuity, G1 continuity. So that's why that's what's cool about the Legacy line, that they are integrating a lot of stuff from all the different lore of the Transformers. It's not just sticking to whatever was just here in America. And then on the right we have the Sorceress from the Revelation line, the Masterverse. Probably one of the last figures that I was looking forward to having, that I had not been able to get to pick up, but now I finally do. I already have ideas to modify her just to look a little more like the cartoon version. Mainly chopping off the skirt, just so she has that more the mini skirt look like she did in the animation. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so probably this is not gonna fit all in camera, so I'm gonna. And thankfully, it was opened. Coming back through the border, customs asked me to open these. So anyway, so there's no unboxing. But anyway, this is from IDW. These are the Jim Lee Artist Edition from the Jim Lee's X-Men Artist Edition. So these are practically the reproductions in the actual comic book size. All right. Yeah. If you, I'm not gonna show you because it's still sealed. But Jim Lee did have an unboxing on his channel. If you look at it, this is a few years old. So I got this on special over on Amazon for $100. This is the lowest price that I had seen them. These are regularly at $150. So I picked this up as a huge Jim Lee fan. This was a must-have. Like it's pretty thick, about an inch or so, about an inch and a half or whatever. About an inch, all right? So he's an inch thick. He's 17 by 11 and a half. So yeah, these are straight up reproductions from the original art. So there's this one. And then we have this guy. This is the McFarlane Spider-Man Artist Edition from IDW. Again, I was able to get this on discount for $100, $110 I think. So just all of the McFarlane Spider-Man stuff. Whoop. You can even see there's like a Todd behind the S and the P. That's an original autograph from the original reproduction, from the original board there. So yeah, again, a huge Todd McFarlane fan, right? And absolutely, his Spider-Man was the best. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this weighs a ton. I think this one is actually a little bit bigger than the Jim Lee. Give me just 1 second. This one is 14 wide by at least 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, so it's 14 wide by 22. Yeah, so it's 18 wide by 22 inches tall. So this is actually bigger than normal, because I believe some of these aren't like, these are like larger than normal artboards that McFarlane used. So that's why some of these, the reproductions are in this size, while some of them will be in the normal 11 by 17 artboards. So yeah, these are must-haves if you're a fan of the of any of these guys. Hopefully someday IDW, if they're still in business, if they manage to put out more. They just need put something to close the shot out here. Hopefully they manage to put out more of these artist editions for like maybe, I don't know, for like maybe like Mark Silvestri, probably, you know, J. Scott Campbell would be cool. I know there are I mean, to get something maybe like Stephen Platt, those Moon Knight pages, those Prophet pages, those Soul Saga, I mean, wow, all of those would have been cool to have the original reproductions. Those would be awesome. And there are plenty of other artists that would make great if they could release, you know, the those artist editions. Those would be cool to have. But yeah, those are, like I said, pretty expensive. Um, so I was happy, and the Jim Lee one at the time that I purchased it, they said there was only 2 left. So I don't know if there's still one available. And the McFarlane one, it didn't have any like special notation, so I'm guessing there's still more, but I don't know if they're still at a special. You know, I think they were 110 actually, like between 105 and 110. I don't remember, but from 130 or 150, whatever they are normally, um, that's a bargain, of course. So anyway, that's it for this haul video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else that I may have missed. Maybe these, I don't know. I guess they're worth mentioning. I picked up these the smaller 3 3/4 inch Marvel Legends. Right, I got this one. I got the Venom. I've got the original Spider-Man. Although it's not in its, I don't have it here. It's somewhere loose, somewhere. Did I show you guys the Spin Master Batmobile? I don't remember, but here it is. I also got that locally here at Walmart here in Mexico, in TJ. This one comes with a figure, 2 figures. It comes with a Flash and the Batman. It's the Batman, I think it's somewhere around here, but it's undergoing some cosmetic changes. Here he is. Already took off the cape. I want to put in a cloth cape with some modifications of my own, so I can tuck in the cape through the front. So yeah, the figure fits in perfectly inside of the Batmobile. A little too perfect. A lot of room in there. You can actually fit the Canner Batman inside. So yeah, I guess that's it. If you want to see a little more detailed video of the Batmobile, let me go. Let me know. Finding the McFarlane Batmobile, I didn't see him anywhere, but apparently McFarlane a couple days ago announced that he will be releasing a gold label version of the Batmobile with a 99 Keaton. So not the Flash Keaton, excuse me, not the with the Flash suit that he's wearing here in the Flash movie, but the actual 89 suit from the first Batman movie. So I'm definitely gonna put my pre-order for that. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't sell out before I get a chance. So, well, no, it's too far away. Maybe next time. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know a little bit. Let me know that's all, folks.